What did I tell you guys? What the fuck did I tell you guys? Diddy has been found not guilty for racketeering. He's beaten the RICO and for trafficking of Cassie and for trafficking of Jane Doe, but guilty of transportation to engage in prostitution related to Cassie and transportation to engage in prostitution related to Jane Doe. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let's do a breakdown right here. If you're watching on YouTube, check out the Patreon for the extended bonus episode of the podcast this week. Emergency breaking news story today. Wild. We're going to show some reactions from everybody, from 50 Cent, Boozy, Cassie's team. Quick breakdown of everything. Wow. Here it is right here. Here it is right here. Official. Shout out to CNN. I fuck with CNN's website design. I recommend them if you guys need any recommendations when it comes to these case breakdowns. They keep it pretty chronological. I like them as a timeline, but I have it right here. I'll show it right next to me as well. Count 1, racketeering conspiracy, not guilty. Potential sentence, maximum prison and life. Count 2, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, not guilty. The maximum sentence for that, minimum of 15 years to a maximum of life in prison. Not guilty. Count 3, transportation to engage in prostitution. Pertains to victim number 1, Cassie. And also the prior count, sex trafficking, was pertaining to Cassie. So with Cassie, he's guilty of transportating to engage in prostitution, including the situation with Cassie and the sex workers, such as the situation with the Punisher. Right, what Diddy would just be jerking in the background, and the Punisher's pumping dick into Cassie, and then Diddy's fucking with the mask in the background, just jerking, like some shit out of like a horror movie. Guilty, maximum 10 years. Count 4, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, pertains to victim number 2, Jane Doe. Minimum 15 years, maximum life in prison, not guilty. But guilty for transportation and engaging in prostitution, again, pertaining to victim number 2 and commercial sex workers, guilty. So Diddy's lawyers might be the best lawyers in the world. Brian Steele's on his team. Brian Steele got Young Thug out of jail and basically right now has gotten Diddy out of jail, right? Because Diddy is guilty for transportation of prostitutes, but not for sex trafficking. Isn't sex trafficking the transportation of prostitutes? Listen, this is about legal jargon. This is about facts versus opinion, right? There's facts. And it's not just about our opinion. There's a courtroom. The jury has decided. The judge has decided. This is the decisions that have been made. The craziest part about this is that the charges, none of them have a minimum. There's no minimum, meaning that if the judge wants to, if Diddy's a first-time offender, let's say, if he views him as that, coming from a clean record, let's say, they can say that Diddy has done time served. When did Diddy go to jail already? September 16th of 2024. Since September of last year, Diddy's been in jail. That's, about 8-9 months? They could say, Diddy, we're going to give you a year with time served. That means Diddy will be out here by Christmas. Diddy would be out here doing a Harlem Shake in the middle of Manhattan, Times Square, with baby oil and male cum on his nipples by Christmas, if they want. Now, he faces 10 years in prison, but Diddy's not doing 10 years, guys. Do you not understand what's happening here? There's no minimum. This man might do time served. This man might walk out of jail tomorrow. Like, literally, as we're here today, talking about this, by within 24 hours of you watching this video, he will probably be out of here just walking around dancing. This is crazy. But this is the legal system. You have to break things down factually. Right? I'm going to show you guys a photo. Look at this photo. This was Diddy in court. There's a drawing of Diddy in court. This is Diddy in the courtroom. When they read the verdict, Diddy was crying in his chair, and the attorney crying in his chair from celebration, and his lawyers were hugging in celebration. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Like, man, this is why I told you guys. Look at Diddy's mom. Diddy's mom leaving the courtroom celebrating. Janice Combs, who probably was in the freak-offs with him allegedly too, for all we know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, this is what he needed as far as to try to fix his reputation. Some people gathered outside the courthouse and they were seen spraying baby oil into the crowd. There's baby oil. People are celebrating outside, spraying baby oil. Literally. What the fuck is going on?
No, instead, I kid you not, people are pouring baby oil on one another outside this courthouse. Baby oil having a very big play in the freak-offs we heard about. You have people saying it's not RICO, it's FREAKO. You've got applause coming when the mother of Sean Diddy Combs, Miss Janice, got out of the vehicle just a few moments ago, really, behind us and walked inside to elated cheers and her greeting the crowd. Every time the family, the children, the 6 adult children come in, 3 boys and 3 girls, they are met by cheers, and also at times throughout the course of trial, met by scathing and disrespectful comments as well. A lot of profanity, but been proper and etiquette.
This is crazy. Wow. 55-year-old Diddy. Listen, what's your reaction? What do you guys think? We have Cassie's lawyer saying that Cassie is not a winner in this. He says that she endured 10 years of abuse where she had to engage in days-long sexual acts with UTIs. She alleged that she was raped. And so to call her a winner, even though she did get $30 million, part from this, as she testified, part from Sean Combs, part from the hotel, no good amount of money is going to ever undo what she had to endure and what she had to go through. Cassie got $30 million in this. And yeah, Diddy's not facing the most amount of time that he could. You can say that he's not reaping any, ramifications after the Cassie situation in a sense, at least to what somewhat would justify, right? You would want him to get maybe the maximum sentence. But she did settle out of court. She did do the situation. And she's going to have to just deal with that. The $30 million. You can argue 2 things. Yes, Cassie got definitely abused. She's living with trauma for the rest of her life. So I do agree with the lawyer. No amount of money. You guys have no idea what it is to live with that type of trauma. I can only imagine. That is disgusting, right? That pain is forever. Impacts her children and impacts her children's children. That is generational trauma. That's never gonna go away. No amount of therapy. But it's better to cry in a Rolls Royce than to cry in a Corolla. You know what I'm saying? Like, she might have some therapy sessions on Zoom with BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com. She might get that shit through, her Wi-Fi inside of her fucking Phantom instead of, having to stop by Starbucks to get some Wi-Fi at the end of the day. So she got the money. There's a win somewhat in this. Even though she's got money from her man, she doesn't need the money. And Diddy could still do 10 years, technically, if the judge wants to be harsh. But it's not happening. It's not happening. Let's see some reactions from people. I just read the Cassie's lawyer, one of the statements that he said, right? Again, reminder, Diddy does not have a mandatory minimum sentence for the charges he's been found guilty of, meaning he could receive time served, and he could be released very soon, even this week. Here's Boozy reaction celebrating.
Man, I'm so glad Diddy free, bro. The reason is because I'm tired of seeing us black moguls get took down like that, bro. And I'm tired of seeing us black people go against us black moguls like that. And I feel like if Diddy was a white man who done all this shit for people, I know he ain't paid people, but if he done all this shit for hip-hop, if he was white, they would have had so many white people out there protesting for this man losing his life behind a relationship, And And people always, Boosie was on Diddy's side. Nah, it ain't that. It's because I'm thinking about 7 children. Y'all thinking about one person. I'm thinking about these 7 kids who been in my kid's position. Not knowing if your daddy gonna come home or not is a burden on the child. So all y'all was like, no, I'm thinking about them damn children, man. So man, I'm glad he free, bro. You know, like I've been said, I don't feel he was guilty of nothing. You know, nothing but domestic violence. You know, but the court spoke, man, and man, I'm happy that dude children, man. I know his feeling right now, bro. I'm just happy for them children, man. So, you know, Diddy, sit your ass down somewhere. That's what you need to do. Grab Stevie J and your children and get the fuck on.
Boosie said that he's happy that Diddy's home because he's tired of seeing black powerful men be incarcerated, and that he wants Diddy to be with his children. He didn't think that Diddy was guilty of anything other than domestic violence. All right, that's his reaction, and he wants Diddy to sit down somewhere with his children and to take Stevie J home, to go with Stevie J and his children to sit down somewhere. I agree. As far as if this was a domestic violence case, if there's a way to give a man 200 years in prison, Diddy would have to get 200 years. Just for the one video, in my opinion, that we saw of him kicking Cassie, right? Unfortunately, it's not illegal to rub another man's cum on your nipples. Should it be illegal? 100%. You should not be able to have a man come on your girl and your girl walk over with that man's cum, and for you to say, give me that cum and rub it on my nipples. Like, what is this? It sounds like a satanic ritual. It's no longer sexual. At that point, that shit is satanic. That nigga's going to hell, right? But it's not illegal. It's not even illegal to do satanic things. People believe in the devil. People walk around here, you know, burning shit inside onto their body, literally branding themselves. In the court of the law, not in the court of public opinion, is different. Look at 50 Cent reaction. 50 Cent said that Diddy beat the feds. That boy is a bad man. He beat the RICO. He's saying that Diddy's officially the gay John Gotti, right? That Diddy's the official gay John Gotti. We also have 6ix9ine spoke real quick to
bang the niggas on the RICO, my boy.
I know. First nigga to do it on a RICO.
Yo,
I know they trade right now.
Yo. Immediately when I seen it, I said, yo, I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. I remember when you had called me and you was in there with him, and I said, yo, you probably.
Bro, you see how I never said, I'm really saying that. I've been watching all the Law and Crime, Jesse Weber.
Yeah.
And everybody just lie like,
there was
Diddy.
really like, yo, this thing about to get 100 years.
And here we have Young Miami. Young Miami. Young Miami immediate reaction after Diddy's acquitted of the major charges. She puts a video up of Justin Bieber saying "clock it." She's celebrating. Young Miami cannot wait to get peed on. You know how that hot and fresh that piss is gonna be straight out of jail. That first post-prison golden shower. This bitch might be the nastiest bitch in the world. Like this, she is Mrs. Diddy. Like she cannot wait, right? Immediate reactions. Aside from that, she tweets 11/11 with hearts. This is crazy. This is crazy. But I'll tell you this much. It would be a shocker if we gotta be honest. She loves to get peed on by Diddy. This is Diddy's main bae, right? This is his bae. This is his girl. his what was the nickname? What was the nickname that she got from Diddy? What was the Young Miami nickname? I know she calls him Poppy, but she had like a nickname that he would give her. It is what it is. I'm not an attorney. You're not an attorney. My main issue is this. What is gonna happen with Diddy now? Is it gonna be socially acceptable to get a Diddy conversation, right? Can I interview Diddy? Are people, you know what I'm saying? Is this gonna be a thing where Diddy goes on a media run? Is Diddy gonna be interviewed? Even right now, if Diddy has to serve more time in jail, people are gonna want to get a Diddy interview, right? What's his reaction to all this? Is there a redemption story for Diddy? 55 years old, former billionaire, he still has money. He could still, right, live his life to an extent. Is it going to be the same? Probably not. But what is going to happen? I think that Diddy needs to become a pastor, find God, damn near start a church, or go into that freaky deaky route. Diddy could be the biggest porn director in the world, the biggest porn star in the world, because there's no middle ground. I do not want to hear another Diddy song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see him going back to his normal life. So even though he's not charged of the biggest charges, it's now confirmed still that Diddy is bisexual, right? In hip hop, that's always been taboo. To be gay, to be attracted to men. This is one of the hip hop icons. Now he's been confirmed to like sexual encounters with men, which is totally fine. But in hip hop, it's never been. So that's going to be taboo now, right? People are going to say, hey, Diddy, are you now going to be in a relationship with a man? Are you going to be in public with men as well? Are you going to embrace that? Are you going to say, no, that's not me? That's the past. Right? It's okay. Be you. Be you. Diddy was hiding all this shit for years. Now it's out in the open. Fully embrace yourself. His children do not give a fuck. They are ready to ride or die for him. I've never seen children ride or die for their parents more than these children have ever in my life. Bro, King Combs, his son, Little Diddy, dropped a song this week with Kanye West talking about suck a nigga cock till it's cockless. Right? Like, he's making freak off anthems. Diddy's son's making freak off anthems. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, right? Young Miami, nastiest bitch in the world. God bless her heart. Does Young Miami make music about this, right? Does she make a piss song? Does she make a pee anthem? You know what I'm saying? Poppy home, poppy pee on me. Poppy's home, poppy pee. Like, is it gonna be to that level? Like, what is it really what's gonna happen? Aside from that, now everyone that was around him that quote unquote turned their back on him, are they gonna come back to light and support him? Right? Are we gonna see Stevie J? Are we gonna see King Los, right? Are we gonna see King Los around? Are we gonna see these rappers, these artists that were around him that detached themselves from him come back to light? Is he gonna get any brand deals? I don't see him getting a Ciroc again. I don't see anybody in the world right now wanting to put their lips on a Ciroc bottle again, unless they turn into Ciroc dildos. Like, it has to be something where it makes sense. His brand now is a sexual deviant. No matter what. No matter what. So it could be the reformed sexual deviant that became a pastor, or it's the sexual deviant that makes money from the sexual deviancy. I'm not even sure if that's a word. We're going to make it a word right now. He going to have to sell his cock online and in content, or he going to have to hide his cock forever. Become abstinent. You know what I'm saying? Be a pastor that's like, I don't even like sex no more. Like, there's no middle ground. I just don't see any middle ground where it's like back to normal, back to regularly scheduled program. Hell no. Because prior to this, Diddy was getting honorary awards at the BET Awards, getting Grammy Award nominations again, right? His musical relevancy was rising again. He was making music that people cared about. There was a break where people didn't care about Diddy's new music. You're a legend. We're going to respect you, but your new shit is like, oh, it's whatever. People started caring again. And then what happened? The FREAKO. So Diddy has now beaten the FREAKO. He's beaten the FREAKO. And this is something I predicted. A lot of people have predicted. Because when you read it, it just comes off like, okay, Cassie was involved. Cassie would do this. You can say mind control, trauma. I would say the same shit. But can you prove it? Where's the evidence? Kid Cudi, his trauma was on display. Where's Kid Cudi? What's Kid Cudi going to do now? Is Diddy going to apologize to Kid Cudi? Is Diddy going to apologize to Cassie again? Where's the road to redemption, if any? Is that road completely erased? What are your thoughts? This is crazy. Shocking, but not at the same time. I thought that I could have sworn that it was going to be either the full route or the short route, right? Like, I thought it was going to be not guilty of anything, or they're going to go full blown. I've never seen something like this, right? Where these type of charges, and it's so skewed, right? It's the 3 major ones is not guilty, and the 2 minor ones that don't have minimums, but have a maximum of 10, but don't have minimums, guilty. His lawyers are amazing. He has the best lawyers in the world right now. People are going to hire the Diddy lawyers for everything in life going forward. Also, is this where the story ends? Is there more? Bro, there was tapes being shown in the court. There was like 3 tapes last week that they were watching that were like 10 minutes, 35 minutes long. Potential sex tapes were played in the courtroom. Are we going to see those tapes? Is any of that ever going to be made public? Does it have to be now? Right? Is that going to be secret forever? There was rumors of Justin Bieber, never got confirmed. A celebrity, famous celebrity, that was on a tape with Diddy. People think it's Kanye West. People think it's Justin Bieber. Is that going to be confirmed and revealed now after this? Right? Like, what is going to happen? It's like, finally, it's all over. But at the same time, technically it's not. Technically it's not. Insane. What are your reactions? Leave a comment. RICO was the case that they gave him. I just can't. I'm embarrassed for Young Miami. I don't care. I don't think we're ever gonna get a City Girls song ever again. Act up if a nigga smacked up. It's Young Miami and I came to get my pants up. You dirty bitch. That shit's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. It's like, I still feel like people's brand and identity, if you still attach yourself to Diddy, has no legs. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not valuable. Young Miami must just be in love with the guy. Because if she's not in love, she must have still been with him, holding him down throughout the whole thing. Because if that's not the case, what is she getting out of this? Other than embarrassment and scrutiny. You openly admit that you love to get golden showers. You get him from Diddy. Now we got Diddy. It's been revealed that he's the nastiest nigga maybe in the history of life. By default, that makes you the same. Even though your brand is City Girls, right? Ratchet shit turn up. This is to a different level. How ratchet does it get? Does it get to that ratchet? That's a Diddy. Diddy ratchet is different. Are we gonna get Freakoff merch? Is Diddy gonna trademark Freakoff? Are we gonna get the Freakoff website, freak off merch. Like, what is going to happen? Again, it's not illegal when it should be. All right? Any nigga in the world that gets cum from another man after the cum was on his woman, any nigga in the world that gets another man, pays another man to come on his woman, on her back, and then to take that cum, and then that person takes the cum and rubs it on their nipples, that man needs to go to jail. Like, it's like certain shit is like, wait a minute, bro. You niggas don't believe in God? Like, how dirty are we getting in here? Like, this is some different shit. Talking about he used to pee on Cassie and it was like a pee party, and then have other guys paid to pee on Cassie. Like, what type of dirty shit is this? Like, this is crazy. But it's not illegal. Not illegal. Right? Is there a reverse effect with this? Are all the freak off henchmen, it's like the Avengers, right? It's like Suicide Squad. Every man that Diddy paid to fuck him, fuck his girl, fuck people, all these prostitutes, their price has doubled. People are going to hire them. The Punisher, he said that he's retired, right? He doesn't want to give that cock up no more for no money. God bless him. He wants to protect his cock forever. Brother, you could get $1 million right now for that cock. Like, it's gotten to that level where now there could be a reverse effect. Brian Steele, from Young Thug to Diddy, the nigga does not miss. The price is doubled for Brian Steele. His phone does not stop ringing. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. People thought we were going to see Diddy even testify. One of the best decisions of this entire case, Diddy not testifying. We thought Diddy was going to testify. He was going to take the stand, and he was going to cry. He was going to talk for himself. His attorneys decided 2 weeks ago, no, that is not happening. Diddy is not testifying. That is one of the best scenarios, because especially you got 2 out of the 3 guilty. That could have swayed the jury to at least getting 2 of the other more, because you got the transportation of prostitutes, but not the sex trafficking for both the Jane Doe and Cassie. I would have perfectly saw it in a world where Diddy gets to testify. They ask him questions. They see that he can't handle answering them, almost like lying. And the jury says, okay, you're getting these charges too. No, he was sex trafficking, right? Just for the judgment of the nature of his answers. I don't think Diddy would have handled it. Bro, I don't think Diddy would have handled it. Diddy would not handle it. I'm telling you right now, there was stories of Diddy not eating. This nigga wasn't eating in jail. He wasn't eating. He wasn't using the bathroom. He was getting hurt. Like his bones were like aching. In the court, you could see him like his hair was getting grayer and grayer and grayer. You think that this man would have been able to testify and stand his own, stand on business, and like be convincing? Fuck no. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Nah. No. But there we have it. That's the results of this Diddy case. We're still waiting to see if he's going to get time served or if he's going to serve some time. He could serve 10 years, 8 years, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year. But is it time served? 8 years with time served turns into 7. With good behavior, turns into 5, 4. It's a victory. That's a victory. Then you add some 2 years of home confinement with 2 years in jail. There's another victory. There's so many ways that they can chop down, where it's like, This is not your stereotypical case. This is not your stereotypical victim, stereotypical prosecutors. This is different. His defense team, the bag is unlimited. I still can't believe that Young Miami is celebrating. You know what it is to celebrate? Like, she can't wait to get peed on. Like, what type of shit is that? Like, at least wait a week. Like, I know you want that piss, girl, but like, wait a week for the pee-pee. Wait a week for the pee-pee. She's like, no, I want that pee-pee right now. Like, whoa. How much pee-pee? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? But I told you guys. I predicted this. I told y'all. It was looking how it was looking. This is not social media. This is a fucking courtroom with millions of dollars. Diddy beat the RICO. Diddy has beaten the FREAKO. The impossible has happened. The FREAKO. The impossible to some people. I knew this shit was going to happen. I told y'all. Listen, he was not on trial for beating up Cassie. He was on trial for sex trafficking and prostitution. It was not just about his situation with Cassie, but pertaining to her involvement and things that he did with her, around her, and other women and other men. It was not just a one-on-one situation with Cassie and abuse with Cassie. That already happened. They settled out of court $30 million. Or 20, and then 10 million she got from the hotel, right? Or whatever the case was. You added up 30 mil, which is probably 15 mil after taxes. That it was separate. If we got that, if that was the case, we'd be having a whole nother conversation. 200 years. Give that nigga maybe 1,000 years, right? In his grave, he would be serving time in jail still. But that's not the case here. That's not the case. Wow. There we have it. Diddy acquitted officially of sex trafficking, but convicted on prostitution charges. All right. He was paying for that dick and paying for that pussy, but he was not trafficking that pussy. Right? Trafficking that dick. God bless.